You've tried castor oil packs. You've tried raspberry leaf tea. You've tried DIM. You've tried iodine. You've tried acupuncture. All of these things to get rid of your fibroids. So why isn't it working? You've tried natural remedy after natural remedy, right? And you're still not seeing results, okay? A lot of women are in this frustrating boat, and if this is you, then you definitely want to watch this video, okay? So for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Sasha, and I'm a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who have fibroids and other reproductive health issues get to the root cause of the issue in order to get rid of these issues once and for all. So when you've tried natural remedy after natural remedy, that does not mean that you failed, okay? I want that to be very clear. That does not mean that you failed. That does not mean that your womb is broken beyond repair. That does not mean that natural remedies do not work for you, and like natural healing does not work for you, right? That just means that your strategy is incomplete and that you're not looking at all of the components. You're not addressing the root issue, right? The root causes, the underlying causes of the fibroid. So I know that it can be very frustrating when you've put forth a lot of effort into something and you're not seeing results, right? Like you put in a lot of effort to get rid of your fibroids and you're not seeing results, right? But we have to understand that effort alone does not yield results, right? Because if we're putting our effort towards things that are not getting to the underlying causes, what we're doing, we're wasting our time, okay? And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, because sometimes this is the process of a lot of people, a lot of women will try all these things and then they'll realize, listen, right? Or they'll find me and they'll realize that I got to address what caused these fibroids to develop, right? I have to address the underlying causes, okay? So when we don't address the underlying causes, we're only focusing on the fibroids, right? We're only focusing on the fibroids, but we're not focusing on what actually created the fibroids, what's causing the fibroids to thrive, hormonal imbalances, right? The toxin overload in the body, the liver that is overloaded, the backed up digestive system, the lymphatic health that is congested. We're not focusing on all of the components, right? Even the emotional, energetic stagnation. We have to focus on these other components as well, right? Because these are what's causing the fibroids to thrive. This is what caused the fibroids to develop, right? So when we miss these key components, we miss the puzzle, like we miss the key pieces of the puzzle, right? It's important that you're not just focusing on the fibroid, you have to focus on the underlying causes. No matter what you do, you cannot out-supplement fibroids. It doesn't matter how many supplements you're taking, right? It's never going to, target the actual fibroid and the underlying causes, okay? It doesn't matter how many herbs you're taking if you are not addressing the foundational pieces, the foundational components, okay? So it's important that when you're, dealing with fibroids, you want to recalibrate your body physically, hormonally, and emotionally. That is important. Your body works as a whole. It's not just these pieces, right? That we're putting, your body works as a whole, body, mind, and soul. So everything has to be addressed when we're looking at fibroids. So fibroids are just messengers, right? They're just a symptom of what's going on in the body, right? They're not the entire problem, right? So when we talk about fibroids being messengers, they're messengers when, due to the toxin overload in your body, due to the inflammation in your body, due to your elimination organs being overloaded, right? Due to your lymphatic health, right? Not draining the way it's supposed to, your body keeping lots of waste in, and so on and so forth. Your body being minerally deficient, right? So your body is forming this waste, these tumors due, right, to the condition that it's in. So when we're dealing with fibroids, we're dealing with, a body that's causing fibroids to thrive, a body that's in a stressed out condition, a body that is inflamed, a body that is in fight or flight, right? So we have to get our body back into a healthy environment in order for fibroids to not be able to thrive. Fibroids cannot thrive in a healthy environment in the body. They will shrivel up and die off, right? Point blank, period. So it's important to get your body into that state, right? And that is a holistic approach, right? And that requires depth. that is not something that you want to just take a couple, it's not something where you can just take a couple of supplements and everything's fixed, right? That requires you diving deeper and looking at those key components and looking at the entire puzzle. Not just, again, not just trying to DIY this process as far as, taking a few supplements and, doing a few cleanses. Is deeper. We have to go deeper. So recently I posted a few of our client testimonials. So if you've been following me or you are on our email list, I'm sure that you've seen them, okay? We had a client get rid of 13 fibroids, okay? 13 fibroids in a period of 6 months. Okay, another client rid her body of a uterine mass, something that she had before coming into the program. And now it's completely gone, and she's like in month 2 in the program, right? We had another client, right? She was bleeding for 42 days before coming into the program. By week 3 of our 6-week womb healing experience, the bleeding stopped and we were able to reset her cycle. We have women that have gotten rid of, PCOS symptoms completely in 6 weeks, right? We have women that have gotten rid of whole entire fibroid bellies, like huge, I'm talking about enlarged belly to the point of looking 9 months pregnant and have dissolved it completely in a month, right? Our testimonials are amazing, and it's not out of luck. It's because we deeply target the underlying causes of what causes fibroids to thrive, what causes fibroids to develop. We get to the root cause of the issue. We restore the hormonal balance. We decrease the toxic load in the body, right? We work on the inflammation. We also work on self-love and self-healing, and also emotional healing as well, which is a huge component of your health, right? We get those key components. We target those key components, right? Including the detoxifying the organs, the elimination organs, and supporting the elimination organs as well, because these things have to be healthy in order for you to heal. So my 6-week womb healing experience is designed to support you in eliminating your fibroids and restoring your hormonal health and, getting your body in a healthy state, transforming the health of your womb, and also connecting deeply with your natural feminine essence, right? Because if you're suffering with fibroids, there's a disconnect from the body. There's a disconnect from the womb, from our natural feminine essence, okay? So we help realign you, right? And get you connected with your body again, as well as getting to the root cause of the fibroids and eliminating the fibroids. Women have not only gotten rid of smaller fibroids within these 6 weeks, they have significantly shrunken the larger ones as well, okay? So they've been able to see huge monumental changes within 6 weeks of focused learning, okay? Of focused implementation, of focused guidance, right? The reason why this program is so amazing and it's so successful and has gotten so many women results is because it is a one-on-one approach as well as a group guided approach, right? So yes, you're learning in a group, but you're also getting one-on-one help in the Zoom calls and guidance as well, okay? So if you want more information about our 6-week womb healing experience, we are taking clients this week, all right? So if you are tired, if you're not trying to go through the rest of the year, the last half of 2025, right? Dealing with fibroids and their symptoms, it is time for you to make a decision, right? It's time for you to make a commitment, right? We're about to enter Q3, and I know you do not want to go through another 3 months dealing with this issue, right? So if you're called to join, go ahead and join. It is now $1,500, right? We do have payment plans. We do have payment options. Go ahead and check them out. You can split the payment into 2, or you can also have, we also have third-party payment options like Klarna, and Affirm, and Afterpay as well. All right, so go ahead and join. I'm excited to have you on board, and it's time for us to get rid of these fibroids, ladies. It's time for us to connect with our natural feminine essence and restore our hormonal balance and be free from these issues, right? So that we can go into the next part of our lives feeling amazing and revitalized, and just like I said, tackle what we have to tackle in our purpose. All right, have a good one.